Hi, I'm Erin at Educational Endeavors. This week we're talking about plagiarism and why it's not worth the risk. Imagine you're doing research for a big paper in your English class and you find an amazing piece of information that you want to use. It can be tempting to just copy and paste it directly into your essay, but if you do that, it's likely you're going to get caught. As a former high school teacher, I can tell you there are three main ways that teachers can identify plagiarism if that's what you do. The first is that we read tons of student essays every year. We have plenty of opportunities to learn what students' writing sounds like. So if we read something that you submit in your essay and it sounds like it was written by a professional, we're likely to be suspicious. It's much better to choose a portion of the source, quote it in your essay, cite it properly, and then elaborate on why you think that's meaningful or significant for your essay. Secondly, you've probably heard of a site called Turnitin.com. When you submit an essay to Turnitin.com, your teacher gets back a report. The website checks what you've written against everything else that's on the internet and notifies your teacher if you copied something word for word from some source. Secondly, they also check it against every other essay that's ever been submitted to Turnitin.com. So if your brother took this course 2 years ago and he submitted an essay and then you use it again, Turnitin.com is going to let your teacher know. And lastly, there's always Google. If your teacher has her doubts about whether you wrote what's in your essay, she can just cut and paste a portion into Google and find out where the information came from. The bottom line is, plagiarism is not worth it. It's much better to submit an essay that you wrote on your own, even if it's not perfect, than to submit something that you plagiarized and get a 0 in the end. If you want to find out what exactly constitutes plagiarism and how to cite your sources properly, read this week's blog at educationalendeavors.org and visit us again soon for more smart study tips.